Alright, so here's the old rusty piece and cut out. And the other one got off of one of the other bugs, so just gonna have to tack it in place and then weld it up, clean it back off. So get it going. So just tapping all over us. I'm gonna get all this too and stuff. So, but this is off I think the 63 or 64 back there. So we're getting at it though. All right, we got it welded in. Now we gotta, I'm gonna grind all this smooth, and we'll straighten it out later on. If you burn through, if you get a hole like right there with it, it don't matter. I'm gonna hit that. I just left it. You just stick this rod in that hole right there. Right there. See how I got it up to there? Then hit it with your MIG. If you use a MIG, then that'll have act as filler metal. And it's just a regular TIG rod. So that's what I do if I burn through. Like I said, we're gonna smooth it out, see where we still got some, maybe have some more pinholes once I grind this down, and then we'll go from there and see what it look like welded up. All right, got it grinded down as much as we can. I don't want to eat too much metal, so this line on this side, that side rolled in on me while I was tacking it, so that's why you don't see both sides of the line, you see one side. So this is the high side over here, that's the low side. So I gotta go back and I can either fill it in and grind it back down, or I can put body filler in there, so which is what I'm gonna do after I put an epoxy primer on here. Hit it with 320, body fill it, then go over it with my high build primer, and we'll get it straight. So the window sill comes all the way out here with the windshield, so this doesn't have to be too perfect, but we're gonna still get it to where it looks pretty much factory. So this is the weep holes for any water that get in there, because it sits in here with a seal. It's not glued in like a regular windshield. So that's what we got. BUG-atti coming along. So everything else has been taking me a while. It's all fabrication from here on out. So I'm about to have to fill these in, which I said that a while ago. And you see I ain't done it yet, so I'm about to get to it. All right. All right. Back on the C-10. You see we got damage here. So that is all. I don't even know, it look twisted. I'm gonna get it back straightened and clean it out. Then we're gonna weld it up. I got a Millimatic 211 and I converted it back to 110. So it does do 220, but I got my 110 plugged in and all the way down. I think that's about 18 gauge, but I usually go to 24 because it's still a blow through, because it's probably not accurate because truck is so old. So I'm gonna weld it up, and I may weld that one up, or I might put the fiber mesh fill in there, which is hard too. So it's one of the things. That's where we're starting off at. Okay, got it welded up. I could come back in and hit this side over here, but I'm gonna put epoxy primer on there, fill it in like I'm doing a BUG-atti, and then get it back even, and then come back with my high build primer. So the good part is we got the hole out. I don't want no holes in here where moisture could seep in from the backside. So yeah, we got that, and we're gonna move along. As you can see, these high and low spots are all dense. So we got a long ways to go. This stuff is pretty beat up everywhere. So gonna continue on. That's where we at. Let's go. See, we got another crack here. I can move it, so look like it was hit in and pushed out. So we gotta straighten that back out and weld it up. This body filler right here, I don't know if it's a hole or what. So I gotta dig in there with this. I got an 80 grit on it. It should take it off pretty good. Let me see. Yeah, so it's pretty much mainly body filler. You can see I took a lot off and it's still body filler. So look like they just made that back up, and we'll see what we can do. So the whole side ended up being body filler. We skimmed that off, and it still have some in that little groove right there. So I'm gonna just weld up what I can, and then we're just gonna have to reshape this again, because it doesn't look nothing like this curve right here, how it's supposed to be. Just all kind of dings and stuff. They might have dinged it in so the filler has something to grab to. So yeah, I gotta weld that up, and we'll see what we can do. All right, as you can see, the metal got too thin, and see we kind of had a little blow through right here, and a little piece under there you can't really see right there. So what I did my tungsten rod, and I'm just gonna stick it on the back side right there. Let's see if I can get it in there. Right there. If you look through that hole, you can see it, and then I'm gonna weld it up, and that should help me not blow through. Alright, I found another crack, so I can hit that too. Alright, got that one. So I'm gonna do some further inspecting, see how many more I got. We got a crack, another one here, and we have another one over here, right here. So to get them taken care of, that'll come back on your paint job. All right, here go a little ugly welds. I'm about to smooth them out, and this other side. So we're gonna go ahead and take that down back even and keep it pushing. So, I mean, they don't have to look too pretty because you're grinding it off anyways. All right, I think I found a hairline fracture right here. And look like it may come over to here. Yeah, it does. So, I don't think that'll move, but we're gonna weld it up anyways and smooth it back out. All right, we got that welded up and smoothed out. It don't look smooth, but it is. This whole deal right here is dented in, so that's why I'm not gonna come all the way out. We're gonna get that straightened out, and then we'll take care of that. So it is welded up, which is the most important thing. Like I say, we don't want no cracks. These cracks is gonna get worse. So as you can see, there's some more dings. Another one, I gotta pull that out or see if I can beat it out. Probably not to pull it out because I'm looking from inside there. Yeah, maybe I can get a pry bar in there, and I try to get it close as flush as I can and fill it in. So both sides are riddled with dings and dents. It's gonna take time. All right. Okay, so you can see, well, let me focus. Now you can see, yeah, pretty much done got this dent out. Minus the little line here, here, and here. So now pretty much flush. This is a low spot recess, so I'm gonna have to play with that. And then I think right here, also low spot. But you remember how far that was pushed in, increased. So now we can, I'm gonna play with these two, and then I'm gonna, like I say, with the other steps, epoxy primer, body filler, and then we're gonna put our hot build primer on there and get it straight. So what I did, I just took my pry bar edge, and while I was pushing on the crease, I went and took my little body hammer and tapped on it. And what that does is by me having pressure with this on the back side of the crease, it pops it out, because I'm putting the surrounding back in, so it's helping level it out. So And that's about good as it's gonna get. We gotta move on because we got 3,000 other dents on here to play with. So that one's out. You can see it.